Tonight, public service unions are bracing for the fallout of planned budget cuts at federal departments.
We're going to find out by the end of August. So the mood is, a little lower.
Ministers have been asked to find 7.5% in savings this year and slash even further the next 2 years. The wrong place at the wrong time.
The female was seriously injured, was transported to hospital in Ottawa.
A freak accident in Almonte puts a woman in hospital in critical condition. And no skating around it.
They're using it as a community center. It's not a competitive center.
Hockey groups say the new scaled-down Russell Township rec complex does not have enough elbow room and will not adequately serve the future needs of the community. Good evening. We begin tonight with the possibility of more public service cuts on the horizon. Canada's Finance Minister and Treasury Board President are asking cabinet ministers to come up with a plan for significant spending cuts in their departments. CTV's Austin Lee joins us now with the details. Austin.
Yeah, Patricia, CTV News has learned that cabinet ministers are being told to find significant operational savings over the next 3 years. And unions warn that means job cuts are likely coming.
The Prime Minister promised caps and not cuts. And it definitely feels like the public service workers are going to be bearing the brunt of this.
Letters have been sent out to Prime Minister Mark Carney's cabinet ministers, directing them to come up with a plan by the end of the summer to slash spending. And that has some public servants concerned.
We're starting to talk about it. So far hasn't impacted our department yet, but we're going to find out by the end of August. So the mood is, a little lower.
CTV News has learned ministers must find 7.5% in day-to-day operational savings by the 2026-27 fiscal year, followed by 10% savings in 2027-28 and 15% the year after that.
The government plans on doing this exercise and looking at cost cutting, and they're hoping to have a plan in place by the end of August.
It comes as Carney's government has laid out some expensive measures, including a tax cut for the middle class and a significant boost to military spending, which the C.D. Howe Institute says could help bring Canada's deficit to over $92 billion this fiscal year alone.
You need to either look at a source of revenue that isn't personal or corporate income taxes, or you have to look at spending cuts. Possibly you have to look at both, because the increase in defense spending to 5% of GDP takes us into territory we haven't been in since the early 1950s.
Those spending cuts could come in the form of layoffs, but the Public Service Alliance of Canada says there are other ways to fill the gaps.
By cutting costs to consultants, as well as reversing the mandate to a return to office, you can save billions of dollars.
It's still unclear what this could mean for public service workers, but it has them talking.
I know some that are close to retirement are actually maybe waiting for some sort of a package.
And we reached out to the Treasury Board President for an interview today, but he was not available. This all comes as the federal government prepares to table its 2025 budget this fall. Patricia.
CTV's Austin Lee live for us tonight. Thank you. And you can download the CTV News app right now. Just scan the QR code on your screen using your smartphone. We have more details on the planned spending cuts by the Liberal government. Well, now to what appears to be a freak accident in Almonte. A woman is in critical condition after she was struck by a falling tree while out walking this morning. It happened on Ann Street in Almonte, about 55 kilometers west of Ottawa. CTV's Katie Griffin is here now with the details on this. Katie.
Well, Patricia, crews spent hours today cutting the tree down with chainsaws. You could see it was rotten inside. Emergency crews were called to Ann Street at church just before 8:30 this morning. The woman was rushed to hospital in critical condition. The municipality of Mississippi Mills says it called a professional arborist who deemed the tree unsafe. Crews spent hours today cutting it down limb by limb and putting it into a chipper. Now, exactly what caused the tree to come crashing down is not known. Here's more from police.
On arrival, police and paramedics discovered that a 34-year-old female was walking on the street and was struck by a large limb that fell from a tree. We don't know anything about the tree at this time. I do know that there was a large storm in the area yesterday that may have contributed to weakening the trunk of that tree.
Now, a number of the streets in the area were closed for the investigation and the tree removal. They have since reopened. And it has been a difficult few weeks for the town. This comes after the death of a 9-year-old boy who was struck and killed by a school bus late last month. Patricia.
CTV's Katie Griffin, thank you for this tonight. Well, construction on the Mackenzie King Bridge continues to cause headaches for commuters, and now the city says more work is needed after engineers discovered deterioration on a section that was not part of the original plan. That section that connects Elgin Street and Nicholas Street in need of serious repairs, which will cost millions of dollars. CTV's Dave Charbonneau reports.
For Susan Hum-Hartley, the Mackenzie King Bridge construction isn't just an occasional inconvenience, it's part of daily life.
Well, I live down here, so I'm not just cycling it, I'm living it.
And living it comes with caution, especially when she's on the move.
Because I'm a senior and I'm not very good at biking, I often will walk past some of the stuff rather than chance it because it's a little iffy if you're down to a single lane.
3 years after construction began on 3 sections of the Mackenzie King Bridge, crews found additional damage. Now, the city is budgeting an extra $5.4 million and 2 more years of work for additional repairs.
They did more extensive surveys of the bridge while it was under construction, and they found this salt contamination in the bridge deck, right? That maybe was not, they weren't fully aware of before.
Making the investment now is not only cheaper to do it up front, get it all out of the way now, than waiting till later when there is a problem where it can be much more costly, much more construction woes, and cost the taxpayers a lot more money.
Drivers have mixed feelings about the disruption.
Well, I'm pretty new to town, so I'm still finding my way around town. But it's a bit confusing navigating it all, yeah.
They do what they have to do.
Yeah, it's taking too long, man. It's taking too long. It's taking forever.
I'm not happy with it. Too congested.
The construction also slowing down cyclists who rely on the route for work.
It's very hard to drive on this construction, especially for the blocks of these roads. And it takes time to deliver the orders.
Despite the delays and now added cost, Hum-Hartley says she understands the complexity.
Complex projects, there are always a little surprises, and there's funding issues, and there's supply issues, and there's labor issues, so I'm sympathetic.
The bridge is now expected to be completed by August 2027. Dave Charbonneau, CTV News.
Still ahead in the face of deep discounts and deals, how committed are you to buying Canadian? Will the Canada Showcase draw some clicks as Amazon Prime Days extends to 4? That story coming up. Well, taking a live look now through our Centennial Glass sky cam. A few clouds out there now after a beautiful day. It is 24 degrees in the capital. Still a nice evening to be out at one of my favorite spots in the city, the NCC River House. Gorgeous backdrop there, Jackie.
That's right, Patricia. I mean, it was much more gorgeous earlier this afternoon when the sun was shining. We had blue sky. I'm just taking a look now. We can see a little bit of sunshine going through the Gatineau area, but right now we are seeing a lot more cloud cover in the last couple of hours. The good news is we are likely not going to expect any rain this evening. Now, mostly cloudy conditions will continue past sunset, and tomorrow will start off dry and sunny. There is isolated showers that are going to roll through eastern Ontario, and yes, that could include pop-up thunderstorms. Right now, though, across the region, temperatures sitting around 26, 27 degrees. But when you factor in that humidity, it's feeling closer to 32. Now, here's the thing. The humidity is going to stick around for the next couple of days. We will have a look at your long-term forecast in just a bit.
Well, to breaking news now, there is a large emergency presence in an area of the downtown core after a car crashed into a building. We have a live shot now of the scene. You can see the front of an apartment building damaged. It appears the car involved is no longer at the scene. Ottawa paramedics say they were called to the building just about an hour ago, just before 5 o'clock. The apartment building located on Metcalfe Street at Cooper Street. Ottawa paramedics are confirming tonight that no one was injured. We don't know what led to the crash. We will bring you the latest updates as they become available. A pedestrian struck by a pickup truck downtown yesterday has died of her injuries. The crash happened during the evening rush hour around 5:40 p.m. at the intersection of Elgin Street and Laurier Avenue. The woman in her 20s was brought to hospital with multiple serious injuries, where she later died. She has not been identified. Police say the driver of the truck remained at the scene. Investigators are looking to speak with anyone who witnessed the crash or who may have dash cam video. One person is dead, several others are injured after a multi-vehicle crash south of Eganville today. It happened shortly after noon on Highway 41 between McGrath Road and Spring Creek Road. Police say 4 vehicles were involved. 5 people were transported to hospital with varying injuries. One has since died. A section of Highway 41 is expected to be closed for several hours. Ottawa police are asking for help identifying a suspect who allegedly pointed a gun at someone on Rideau Street earlier this year. Police say the incident happened inside a business around 6:30 p.m. on April 10th. The suspect is described as a black male, about 17 to 19 years old. He was wearing a Canada Goose coat and black sweatpants at the time. Well, it's the biggest infrastructure project in the history of Russell Township, a new community centre to meet growing demand. But big as it is, as construction moves forward, key user groups say some of the spaces are not big enough, and what's being built no longer matches what was promised. CTV's Caitlin Wilson joins us live now with more on this. Caitlin.
Patricia, on the one hand, the mayor says this project has broad support from several community groups, but 2 of its biggest users, the Junior B Hockey Team and Minor Hockey Association in Embrun, say the design no longer meets their needs. And with construction underway, they're hoping to get back to the table. It's a massive project, the largest in the township of Russell, a $104 million recreation complex with 3 rinks, designed to meet growing demand for ice time.
This is what we were presented in.
Initial plans included a dedicated junior hockey room, seating for more than 1,100 spectators and large dressing rooms. But rising construction costs meant scaling back.
They're using it as a community center, and it's not a competitive center. And that's something that we've addressed.
One of their biggest concerns, the number of dressing rooms has been cut from 18 to 12, and each now includes a gender-inclusive space, shrinking the overall room size, which some in the hockey community say are already too small.
See, this is unusual, the way it's being built, and it's not done with the need of the community. We need space for the youth, we need space for the junior, and we don't have it.
But Mayor Mike Tarnowski disagrees, saying the overall design will meet the needs of all users.
We decided on a layout based on the recommendations that were given by professionals that do this for a living, and they told us that we are meeting and exceeding the standards and that we would not have issues.
The group is asking the township to remove the inclusive space from some of the change rooms to better support the teams.
If we're playing a game, you're putting 2 teams in each room. So this adds 15, let's say, per team. That adds 30 kids plus 30 parents. We want to prevent what's happening here in Embrun, where kids are dressing in the lobby.
And it's not just change rooms. Seating has also been reduced to under 500 plus standing room, and the junior room scrapped altogether.
Having a junior room is absolutely crucial. We need to have all the resources possible for them to succeed and move up and develop as players. Without that, they won't achieve their dreams.
But the mayor says changing anything now would be costly.
We had to make difficult decisions, like many people are doing right now with their budgets based on the inflation.
Group argues that making changes now could save money long term, but say their concerns haven't been heard. As for the current arenas in Russell and Embrun, council is expected to decide their fate this fall, with the new facility set to be finished in 2026. Patricia?
A bit of a hockey fight here in the summer. Caitlin, thank you. CTV's Caitlin Wilson live for us tonight. We have extended coverage of the concerns surrounding the new community centre in Russell, and there are more stories online at ctvnewsottawa.ca. Well, new details tonight about a shocking alleged terrorism plot uncovered by the RCMP. Some active members of the Canadian Armed Forces are accused of trying to start an anti-government militia motivated by violent extremism. 4 men are now facing charges. CTV's Mike LeCouture has the details. Mike.
We know that 2 of the accused are active members of the Canadian Armed Forces. Now, police allege 3 of the 4 have been planning to create a militia. And according to the charges, the plan was to forcibly take possession of land in the Quebec City area. With 83 guns and accessories, about 11,000 rounds of ammunition, and smoke grenades, police believe the group was ready to do something serious. A search in January of 2024 also turned up 4 pairs of night vision goggles and military equipment.
The fact that we could charge with facilitating a terrorist activity, that it means that people were actually preparing, were taking actions that led us to believe that they wanted to actually achieve something and wanted to commit this violent terrorist acts.
The RCMP has charged 4 people, and the Department of National Defence confirms 2 of them are active members of the Canadian Armed Forces. Matthew Forbes faces charges related to possession of firearms. Marc-Auriel Chabot, Simon Anger Odette, and Raphaël Lagacé are all facing charges related to facilitating terrorist activity. The terrorism charges span a period between 2021 and 2024 in Montreal, Quebec City, Petawawa, and Ralston, Ontario. Lagacé's friend of 12 years is shocked at the accusation that he would be trying to create an anti-government militia. It's quite the contrary, actually. He's very pro-government, very pro-monarchy, says the friend. Police say one of the accused created and ran this Instagram account, which was a recruiting tool for new members of the militia.
As soon as they start talking about seizing land, this goes to me to, I think about some of the militias operating in the United States that set up strongholds, areas where the federal government can't go, and try to really keep out law enforcement.
The 4 accused made a brief court appearance this afternoon in Quebec City, and all of them will remain in custody until their next court date, July 14th. Mike Lecouteur, CTV News, Ottawa.
Ottawa police are speaking out tonight after releasing the stats behind a troubling trend. So far this year, incidents of intimate partner violence have gone up compared to last year. And officers who work these cases want anyone who is watching to know help is available. CTV's Steph Keys joins us live with more. Steph.
Patricia, we have been hearing from organizations that work with the victims of domestic abuse or intimate partner violence for the last few years now. Over the course of the pandemic, they were concerned that these victims were stuck with their abusers with nowhere to go while lockdowns were in place. But now we're learning the need for concern has not dissipated with things seemingly back to normal. In fact, Ottawa police say reports of this type of violence are up 9%. It means from January to June of this year, 3,580 incidents have been reported, up from 3,257 during the same period in 2024. And organizations like Interval House are confirming the stats.
I'm not surprised. We're seeing increased demand across the city, across the community. Our services have been over capacity for many, many years, so I'm not surprised.
That we always encourage women to come forward if they're experiencing violence, and even if it's not to the police, we definitely want them to reach out to anyone that they feel that they can reach out to support, whether it's friends or family, colleagues, or community resources.
Ottawa police say most victims are women, and by most, that's more than 80%. Half of the cases they investigate involved people between the ages of 30 and 45. But the numbers aside, again, police say what's important to note is that help is available because, as you know, Patricia, and as we've reported in the past, sometimes intimate partner violence isn't something victims survive.
CTV's Steph Keys live for us tonight. Well, U.S. President Donald Trump is once again ramping up tariff threats, this time promising to target copper imports.
Today we're doing copper.
Copper, what would that tariff be on? The section tariff?
I believe the tariff on copper, we're going to make it 50%.
Trump saying today he will impose a 50% tariff on all copper imports, but did not say when the new tariff would take effect. The U.S. accounted for 52% of Canada's copper export value in 2023. Trump says the new tariff is aimed at boosting U.S. production of the critical metal used in electric vehicles, military hardware, the power grid, and many consumer products. Well, now to the latest on the deadly flash flooding in Texas. The death toll has now surpassed 100 as rescue teams continue scouring the area. They're facing treacherous conditions as the search for survivors enters the 5th day. Officials say more than 170 people are still missing.
We've got numerous responders with specialized
capabilities where we've got these large pile of debris. And with our canines and you know, when we're trying to make these recoveries, these large piles can be very obstructive. And to get deep into these piles is very hazardous.
President Trump says he will visit the area in Texas on Friday. And stay with CTV News for continuing coverage of the Texas flooding. For updates on radio, tune into News Talk 580 CFRA and CTV News channel at any hour.
COVID's changed my buying habits. I find it easier to shop online.
Well, coming up, U.S. company Amazon tries to entice Canadian customers on Prime Days. Jackie.
Thanks, Patricia. NCC River House is where we're spending our evening. Lots of people out enjoying this hot summer day. Armand, you love this place here. What is your favorite thing about being here at the River House?
Yeah, so my favorite thing about the River House is how it brings people out into nature, you know? I feel like with the emergence of like technology in our lives, and there's so much of a tendency to stay inside, this is really a place where people get to like connect with nature, be physically active.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Lots of ways to get active here and connect with nature. Water, by the bike route, even paddleboarding. And now here's a live look through our Centennial Glass Sky Cam. Another wonderful park, checking out Lansdowne. Current temperature 24 degrees, but it is feeling more like 30.
Ottawa is my home, and like many of you, I've always turned to CTV News for the latest local news. We cover the local stories that matter to you.
Live, local, breaking CTV News with Patricia Bowl.
Taking a look at your drive home on this Tuesday, we are seeing some heavier traffic in spots, like right there. Slowing down, some emergency crews and construction, of course, making things more difficult in areas, but for the most part, not a terrible drive home tonight. Well, Amazon Prime Days are underway with deep discounts on a wide range of items, but with many Canadians avoiding U.S. products, the company is trying something new this year. Here's CTV's Jack Richardson.
Brockville resident Jim Coolin generally prefers to do his shopping at home.
COVID's changed my buying habits. I find it easier to shop online.
But he's also trying to buy Canadian and says finding local products can be a challenge online.
If I need a particular thing, and if it's not Canadian made and I need it, I'm going to have to pay for it.
This year, one of the largest online shopping events, Amazon Prime Day, is making it easier for shoppers looking for made-in-Canada products, with an entire section called the Canada Showcase.
I use Amazon and Prime, but I don't do much for the Prime Days. But if I had a choice to pick Canadian, I absolutely would.
They have a lot more Canadian products, Canadian vendors that are being profiled.
Amazon Prime has more than 200 million members across the world. The American-based company taking note of consumer trends.
I think they've read the room and realized Canadians are fairly patriotic right now based on what's happening between ourselves and the United States.
But is it enough to gain the business of people trying to keep their money in Canada? According to Coolin, it is.
I think that is absolutely, yeah. It's time that we look after ourselves.
Prime Day is taking place until Friday, running for 4 days this year instead of 2. Jack Richardson, CTV News, Brockville.
Well, after a rainy start to the week, the sunshine did return for most of the day today, and it was beautiful out there along the Rideau Canal. Some enjoying the summer weather by canoe, others hopping on the bike. And some of them biking right to the area where Jackie is right now, the NCC River House, easily accessible by bike. A little tougher if you have a car, Jackie. Not a whole lot of parking in that area.
No, but we've now figured out that a lot of people can come here by shuttle. You can come here by water taxi, or like you mentioned, a lot of people coming by their canoes or their kayaks. So lots of ways to get down here, even by foot as well. Beautiful conditions right now. The sun starting to make its way through. We did see some cloudy periods, but the sun, as mentioned, is making its way through to enjoy the rest of this evening. 23 degrees is where we're sitting at, feeling more like 30. And then tonight, we're going to get down to overnight lows about 16 degrees. There are a few clouds in store for our evening. And then tomorrow, yes, we're going to start off sunny, 27, feeling more like 32, but we are going to have a risk of thunderstorms and unsettling weather making its way through the region. So not just here in Ottawa, but for as well as Pembroke and Kingston as well. Taking a look at tonight's lows though for this evening, we're really averaging temperatures around 17 degrees, and it will remain for, again, most of the area. Tomorrow, very similar to today. The humidity is sticking around, so temperatures averaging 25 to 27 degrees. But with the humidity, it is going to feel muggy and feeling closer to the 30s. And then, as we mentioned, the weather system will be making its way through. It is coming from the Great Lakes, and we may see some scattered showers as early as the noon hour, especially for parts of Kingston. But by early evening into the overnight, we are anticipating heavy rainfall. And I mentioned that Kingston could see more isolated thunderstorms, and parts of Pembroke as well could see that as well. So we'll keep a close eye on this as we make our way into Wednesday. By Thursday afternoon, it should clear, but there is still a chance we could see periods of light rain. So again, keeping a close eye on that as we get closer to Blues Fest opening night. Now, most of the country enjoying fair weather with temperatures from Atlantic Canada to here in Ontario sitting around the 20s degree mark. Windsor, the warmest in Toronto with 27 degrees. We talked about that heat wave that's pushing in from the States. You can see Calgary at 30 degrees, and that's without factoring the humidity as well. So scorching temperatures really across the country. Today's weather brought to you by Davidson Hearing Aid Centers, celebrating over 80 years in family business. So tomorrow, scattered showers, risk of thunderstorms. We could see some scattered showers for Thursday. And as we get into Friday, there is a chance of mix of sun and clouds, but that's scheduled to be one of our most beautiful days, very similar to what we are seeing today, with temperatures getting into the weekend for about 30 degrees. All right, we talked a lot about hanging out by the NCC River House, figuring out ways to enjoy nature, maybe splashing into the water here, but also enjoying this form of transportation. Karen Butterfield, you are with the ONEC, right? What is ONEC for everyone out there?
ONEC is the Ottawa New Edinburgh Club. We're a volunteer group that's been around for over 100 years doing water sports down here at the River House, rowing, sailing, and kayaking, SUP, and now Voyageur Canoe as well, with tours available for everyone.
I was really excited to see you, and I love that the sun's coming out now. There's a lot of people coming in. They're learning to kayak, learning to sail, learning to canoe, and I didn't realize that this was offered here at the River House.
Yes, well, we've been here for over 100 years, as I say. We have things available as you go. Every Thursday night from 6, there's a sunset paddle and a Voyageur Canoe. Saturday mornings at 10. Kayak clinics to learn and improve your skills. And the Learn to Row and Learn to Sail start at the beginning of the summer because you need more days for that. And we have stand-up paddleboards available as well.
You mentioned that lessons are about $75 for 3 hours, but it's also a chance to have safety techniques as well. I also want to point out that you talked about this big canoe that people could take. It's a very unique experience all the way to Parliament.
Yes. The Voyageur canoes were the original boats that have been plying our first Trans-Canada Highway, the river, since Indigenous people were first here. And we have the joy and pride to have a couple of Rabasca or Le Grand Maître, and we have Paddle Canada certified guides who go at the back, and you have groups of 10 altogether that can get up there really quickly. It's about teamwork, paddling together, and getting out on the river. Seeing our city from the water really gives us a good sense of all the history we have here, and a great appreciation for the outdoors, I think.
Well, thank you so much, Karen. I appreciate it. Add that to your bucket list, ladies and gentlemen. Patricia, we're going to take it back to studio for now while we enjoy this beautiful view here at the NCC River House.
No sitting down on the job, Jackie. Come on. Good stuff. Thank you.
Jumping in the dock.
We'll talk to you in a bit. Well, our next news is the CTV National News at 11 o'clock. CTV's chief news anchor, Omar Sachedina, joins us now with a preview. Omar.
Patricia, thank you. Tonight, a tragedy in the skies over Manitoba.
Devastated. It's really...
What went wrong in a deadly collision between two small planes? That's later on CTV National News. But for now, Patricia, it's back to you.
All right, thank you, Omar. Well, just ahead, a popular food festival canceled just weeks before it was supposed to take place at Ottawa City Hall.
Get the latest live local breaking news. Sign up now for our morning and evening CTV News Ottawa newsletter. The best local content from CTV News, CTV Morning Live, and News Talk 580 CFRA. Get it all in one place. Sign up now at ctvnewsottawa.ca. The CTV News Ottawa newsletter is brought to you in part by CAA Business. CTV News community and weather anchor Jackie Perez. Weeknights.
In tonight's Big Picture, a look at some of the stunning photos featured in the International Aerial Photographer of the Year contest. Joanna Steidel, a professional drone pilot from New York, captured the top prize with this photo of a spinner shark hunting a school of fish. Organizers received over 1,500 entries from around the world. Photographers taking shots from above, often using drones or from planes or helicopters. This was the first year of the competition, highlighting the unique perspective. Looking down on all of us. Well, now some other stories you need to know right now. A popular Ottawa food festival has been canceled. CTV's Steph Keys joins us now with the details on this and other stories. Steph?
Patricia, Capital Ribfest was scheduled to take place at Ottawa City Hall during the August-long weekend, but organizers say they've had to cancel the event. In a post on Facebook, they say they were forced to make the decision because of scheduled construction at Marion Dewar Plaza. They say they weren't able to find another location to host the event. Meanwhile, the city says it informed organizers of the construction in December and again in January, but did not receive an event permit with a new location. The construction happening at Marion Dewar Plaza includes paving and work on the plaza stairs and is scheduled to start mid-July and wrap up in September. Ottawa's real estate market is heating up as we head into the summer months. According to the Ottawa Real Estate Board, more than 1,600 properties were sold in June, up 10.6% from the same time last year. The number of new listings was up 14% year over year. The average sale price was $634,000 last month, up 1.5% from June 2024. We are getting a new look tonight at how many people have access to air conditioning across the country. A new survey by Statistics Canada shows only 52% of renters have AC compared to 76% of homeowners. Residents in Ontario are most likely to have an air conditioner at 83%, while only 45% of people in British Columbia have AC. This beautiful point in the second set tie break over at Wimbledon. Ottawa's Gabby Dabrowski, the last Canadian standing, into quarterfinal action with her doubles partner Erin Routliffe this afternoon. But the tie break got away from them, already down a set. They too bow out at Wimbledon today, which means Dabrowski comes home without a Wimbledon title. Once again, the only Grand Slam championship she is missing. But we are rooting for the next time, Patricia Bull, because I believe she can take it home before retirement. There's lots of years left, right?
Yeah, I hope she just keeps going and going. Unfortunately, lost in mixed doubles earlier in the tournament, so there you have it. That's it. Now we focus on the favorites, but it was a good run for sure, as it always is for her. Yeah, thanks so much, Steph.
There seems to be this renewed interest in really sort of like exploring Canada and really supporting our own backyard.
Well, with summer travel season in full swing, many families are going on vacation, but are Canadians still avoiding the U.S. amid the trade war? That story after the break.
You're watching CTV News with Patricia Bull.
Well, as summer travel season ramps up, many Canadians are still deciding to avoid trips to the U.S. Travel agencies say they're seeing an increase in domestic bookings and a spike in searches for homegrown adventures. Here's CTV's Pat Foran.
Whether it's to visit Disney World, the Grand Canyon, or the Las Vegas Strip, more than 1 million Canadians used to travel to the U.S. every month, but not anymore. Travel companies have seen big changes in vacation plans that show many Canadians plan to explore their own country this year.
We're seeing a lot of domestic travel happen among Canadians this year.
Kayak, the travel website that compares flights, hotels, and rental cars, says there has been a 25% increase in domestic flight searches, and 55% of car rental searches are now domestic. Whether it's hiking the West Coast Trail, stopping by Calgary for the Stampede, taking in the beauty of Banff or the Cabot Trail, many Canadians are deciding to take a domestic holiday this summer, and there are deals to be found.
Domestic flight prices are down about 8%. So if you're flying, good news for you. But rental cars also. So if you're staying domestic, rental cars are down about 14% this year.
Kayak says return flights to many cities in Canada can be booked within the $300 range. Many families are also expected to take road trips visiting Canadian attractions by car.
There seems to be this renewed interest in really sort of like exploring Canada and really supporting our own backyard.
Flight Centre has also noticed an uptick in domestic travel interest and says bookings to the United States saw a 58% decrease in May over the same period last year. While many travelers don't want to cross the U.S. border, travel to Europe remains a favorite for many Canadians.
Overall, Europe is holding very strong. It has not slowed down at all. Our top 3 destinations for the summer are London, Paris, and Dublin.
It's unclear if these travel trends will continue, but if trade tensions remain with the U.S., they could. And travel companies say the boost of domestic travel within Canada should be good for tourism and many Canadian businesses. Pat Foran, CTV News.
Amazon's pricing policy is being looked at by a Canadian law enforcement agency. BNN Bloomberg's Marilla Fernandez has the details.
The Competition Bureau has Amazon under the microscope, investigating whether the online retailer broke rules of competition. More specifically, if it prevents sellers from selling for less on other platforms. Amazon says its tools are designed to enable customers to make informed purchase decisions. By the way, the Bureau also has another open case on Amazon looking at possible false or misleading claims. Here's how the trading day ended. The Canadian dollar moved up a fraction to 73.12. West Texas Intermediate moved up to 68.36. Our fix on Western Canadian Select has it up 85 cents to 55.76. And the TSX dropped more than 100 points today, ending the day at 26,903. Those are your business headlines. I'm Marilla Fernandez.
So compared to other countries, we're the second slowest in the OECD, like 19 out of 20. We're the slowest in the G7.
Well, just ahead, cancer clinicians from across the country are calling for urgent improvements to cancer care in Canada.
You're watching CTV News with Patricia Boll.
A group of Canadian physicians, nurses, and pharmacists calling for the elimination of barriers to cancer treatment in Canada. CTV's health reporter Pauline Chan has more on the changes they're seeking.
When it comes to patients accessing new medications, Canada has an abysmal record.
So compared to other countries, we're the second slowest in the OECD, like 19 out of 20. We're the slowest in the G7.
And when it comes to cancer patients, those months and years can add up to unnecessary hardship, poorer long-term outcomes, and on rare occasions, even lives lost.
Canada is a very siloed environment with different jurisdictions.
The CCAF points to a lack of primary care as one of the problems, leading to patients coming in when cancers are more advanced and harder to treat.
1 in 5 Canadians doesn't have a family doctor. They're the gateway to the system. So basics of getting ultrasounds, CTs.
It also says physicians waste too much time on paperwork, like writing out applications for compassionate access to drugs, which are still in the process of being approved or funded. Physicians spend 8.5 million hours per year on administrative tasks, time that could be spent on 55.6 million patient visits.
And there's a huge differential, not from province to province, but hospital to hospital. So access to basic diagnostic testing.
It also says the rise of genetic testing that can show if a person is likely to respond to a particular drug or not can save valuable time for doctors and patients.
Those tests might cost $6,000 for a test to do out of pocket if you go to them to the States. and ship a blood sample off or a tumor sample off. We can do them in Canada for $900 locally in our hospitals.
But it says Canada doesn't even have a standardized process to refer patients, let alone the equipment and skilled staff across the country to make genomic testing available and equitable for all Canadians. The CCAF is calling on senior levels of government, premiers, health ministers, and policy advisors to hear its message and make changes. Pauline Chan, CTV News.
Well, coming up, an impressive green bin theft caught on camera in an Ottawa yard. The trash bandits still at large. Jackie.
Thanks so much, Patricia. The sun has come out to play this evening here at the NCC River House. The sun's out, the kayaks are out, the people are out enjoying this beautiful evening in the capital. Let's take a live look through our Centennial Glass sky cam. It is 23 degrees, but factor in that humidity, feeling closer to 30.
You're watching CTV News with Patricia Bowl.
The National Capital Region is jam-packed with incredible experiences you don't want to miss. Hey, I'm Sanaya Taylor, your iHeartRadio Weekender, powered by Barrhaven Ford. Get the inside scoop on all the biggest and best events every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday on CTV, Move 100, Pure Country 94, TSN 1200, and News Talk 580 CFRA. iHeartRadio Weekenders is powered by Barrhaven Ford, the #1 Ford EV dealer in Ontario.
Wednesday on CTV Morning Live, looking for your next great read, we introduce you to a local author who's got a new book out, perfect for your beach days.
Who wants cookies? We do. Craig's Cookies is now open in the Byward Market, and we take you there Wednesday morning for our daily dish.
See you at 6 a.m.
Hairstyles, courtesy of Salon Fiorella.
Here's what's on CTV tonight. E-Talk, followed by 3 episodes of The Big Bang Theory. Then I'm watching this one with my parents this evening, The Amazing Race Canada, the first episode of that new season tonight, Battle of the Generations at 10 o'clock. Here's a recap of the top stories we are following right now.
Know some that are close to retirement or actually maybe waiting for some sort of a package.
Unions representing public servants raising concerns about the Liberal government's plan to cut spending, saying it could lead to more job cuts.
A 34-year-old female was walking on the street and was struck by a large limb that fell from a tree.
A woman is in critical condition after being struck by a tree while she was out for a walk in Almonte this morning.
We decided on a layout based on the recommendations that were given by professionals.
Russell's largest ever infrastructure project, a new community center, is facing backlash from local hockey groups who say the design falls short of what they will need. One final look at the forecast. Back out to NCC River House, a beautiful spot to stop in on an evening, in the morning, on the noon hour sometimes, Jackie. It's great.
All times of day, Patricia, and there are a lot more people who have come out once the clouds have moved on and the sun shining in, just enjoying the last bits of the sunshine for today. Taking a look at tomorrow's temperatures, we are waking up to about 18 degrees. Yes, the sun is going to come out to play for the morning, but things are going to quickly change for the afternoon, where we could expect scattered showers, isolated and perhaps pop-up thunderstorms as well, for not just here in Ottawa, but for parts of eastern Ontario. As we get to Thursday, there is still a chance for some scattered showers left over from the weather system moving through. Daytime's highs of 25 degrees. It's really Friday and Saturday we're really looking forward to. Maybe that's an ideal time to come out here to the NCC River House. 30 degrees is what we're expecting for Friday into Saturday. And that is it from us here, Patricia and Stefan from the River House. We love being here, love enjoying the sunshine. A lot of people really kicking off summer the best way they know how, out in nature.
It is gorgeous, Jackie. Thank you.
A little jealous.
Yeah.
It looks great out there.
It's a beautiful spot, and she's just got that, the golden light happening right now. It's awesome. We want to check in and see what our news team will be working on for tonight. Steph is here.
Yeah, Patricia, you had some breaking news earlier in the broadcast, and we'll continue to follow that tonight. Now, when it comes to a vehicle slamming into a downtown Ottawa apartment building on Metcalf, we are happy to report there are no injuries, but we will be keeping an eye on how long the scene will be held and try to find out if the structural integrity of the building has been compromised. From what our camera crew was able to see, the vehicle struck the building near the front entrance, damaging a basement window and a bit of the brick facade. We'll also be waiting to see if police will release the cause of the crash, but we do know sometimes this investigation takes some time. So you can get the news anytime, anywhere at ctvnewsottawa.ca, and we hope you'll join us tonight for more at 11:30.
All right, will do, Steph. Thank you. And finally for us tonight, anyone out there who's had issues with raccoons knows how hard it can be to keep them out of the garbage. An Ottawa resident says the ones visiting his yard are professional trash bandits. Yeah, take a look at this video shared on social media. The man says he set up a camera to figure out how the raccoons kept getting into his green bin. Those green bins are supposed to be raccoon-proof,
That's right.
But they have clearly got it all figured out. This one tipping over the bin onto its side and then easily using the handle, no problem getting the hand in there, to get the bin open.
Oh, my goodness.
And all of that happening in about 30 seconds or so. And then he's like, guys, I got it open.
Yeah,
Go on,
let's
check
go.
it out. And all of his buddies come and get inside the green bin so they can have a little late night snack.
Yeah, not their
Not that
first
late night,
green bin
actually.
rodeo, clearly.
If you go by the timestamp on there, I think as soon as it was starting to get dark, they're like, okay, we're ready.
Yeah,
We're
time to
coming
go.
out. Yeah.
Oh, look, buffet time. Bon appetit, tout le monde. That's a good video.
I'm sure they're convinced that we put that stuff out there just for them.
Yeah, yeah. They're
Thank
like,
you.
oh, yeah.
Appreciate you humans.
Serving us.
Have a good night, everyone.